fixing problems.
Edward Foley. Edward Foley is a great man. He's a really nice guy.
No doubt.
I've talked to him very briefly, but everyone else that I know personally that has conversations with him has nothing but great things to say. And I do think, and I will continue to say it, there is a benefit to having him in and around the program.
Yeah,
for some sort of analyst, because some sort of football dude. The guy's been around the game for so very long. He's a positive human being. He's a great ambassador for football in terms of the
but
he's terrible at special teams. He is a fucking awful special teams coordinator. For 2 years, they were one of the worst.
So well to call
they were
fucking awful.
Fucking awful.
Just get to the fucking.
For 2 years, they were one of the worst special teams unit in the country. They lost multiple games just because of special teams.
Nebraska finished 83rd in special teams efficiency in the country.
Yeah,
83rd is better than I thought.
83rd, and that's
they were dead last in field goal percentage last year. I mean, amongst qualified kickers, they're in the hundreds in this year and last year in kick return average and punt return average. I think they had like 15 returns for 70 yards or 75 yards.
I can't believe it was 15 returns.
It was, and I think one of them was like just because Ja'Cory Barney had a really long one, and that was like most of it.
Yeah, well, then last year it was Emmett Johnson in Minnesota.
Yes,
he had a long one.
He had a long one.
Ramir had a long one.
I remember Matt Rule going before that game being like, we're going to be dynamic on special teams. We're going to make special teams a weapon. Oops. It's been a terrible unit conducted by him. He's got to be the one responsible for it. And if they didn't fire him, I would have questioned how serious of a program it was. I said on the air, I go, if they don't fire this guy, it's a mom and pop shop and you can't tell me anything different. Yeah. But they did it. They needed to do it. I really do hope he's still around the program.
He still is currently.
That's good. Yeah. I think that's great. He just not special teams coordinator. You had 2 years. You had your opportunity. Man, it's life. I'm sure at some point I'm going to get fired in something in broadcasting because I didn't do the job. That's going to happen. And so it didn't work out. Who the fuck are they going to hire? Like, I don't know a name or anything like that. Or there's not like a hot name on the block.
I hope it's Mike Ekeler. That'd be cool.
Sure.
Mike Ekeler is my
number one.
Yeah.
He was already on the staff with Bo Pelini.
You only know him because he's a Nebraska guy.
Yeah.
Well, I get that. But
nobody knows. I'm not saying I would hate the hire. I'm just saying that's the only reason why we know who he is.
Hold on. Jared, you're saying are you
anti-Nebraska, Jared? Are you an anti-Nebraska guy? Is that what you're saying? You hate Nebraska?
No. You say that Mike and I are only over here saying Mike Ekeler because he's a Nebraska guy.
Yes, I think that's the only reason why you know him. Yes.
So Tennessee finished 8th in the country in special teams.
Perfect, but you would not have never known that if it was a Mike Ekeler.
I want to ask you.
Yes.
Aside from our suggestion, who's yours?
That's my point. That's my point.
Can I help you?
Oh, God.
So there's this guy named Drew Cannon over at James Madison University. Okay. He was a special teams coordinator at Holy Cross for like 6 years, and they had a really good special teams program. He goes to James Madison. They had a really good special teams program at James Madison. I'm not saying to hire Drew Cannon. What I'm saying is that whoever they hire, I would like them to have the resume of a Drew Cannon.
This guy in his Twitter drafts, you know what he's got? Hashtag fire the cannon or something.
Yeah.
So someone with that similar resume.
Yeah. Someone who went to like a smaller school, has been a special teams coordinator for an extended period of time. I don't want a special teams coordinator from a Power 5 team, though. Because to me, it's like you got the athletes, you got like the dudes, you have like the speed and the talent and the ability to recruit like good punters and like kickers. I want a sloppy sicko special teams coordinator who's had like a really good unit. A sloppy sicko. Like, oh my God, like I had no clue Kennesaw State had a really good special teams unit. That's what I want.
A coach that has made chicken salad
out of chicken shit.
Okay.
We don't have chicken shit here. We've had chicken shit coaching.
LeVar Woods,
please.
I'll take LeVar Woods.
Take the best. Take the best.